Hi everybody and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Hope you're all doing well. Just a quick post-game review. I'm here with my boy Quams with the arms.
Every time.
He's got the guns out.
Yeah, I got the guns out.
He's got the guns out again. But listen, man, we're here to talk about football, not zest over Quams' arms. Wow, bit of an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah,
today, Kwame.
It was between me and you. Not even a game. Not even a game.
I mean,
it's passionate, isn't it? We both want we all want the same thing. We want Arsenal to win, and obviously the manner in which we got the result, I questioned, or I had a few hesitations about it, and then obviously you had your opinions, which we'll talk about. So yeah,
well, football's a game of opinions, right?
Yeah. It says the man who said I'm talking nonsense.
You were on that occasion,
all right.
But normally you're very good. But listen, let's start at the top.
Okay.
Arsenal went into this game. We switched the team around. We had Eze in the 10. I know that you. We also had Mosquera in from the start.
Yeah.
Saliba. Now I know you had a couple of queries on the starting 11.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, I did. Mosquera, I thought he was more solid with Gabriel since Saliba's been injured. So I thought, right, give Mosquera a few run of games, let him get a feel for it, let him build up a chemistry alongside Gabriel. Obviously, Arteta decided to start with Saliba last game against Man City. We managed to get a draw. I questioned Saliba in that act where we conceded a goal to Haaland, but then he started with Mosquera. So I thought, okay, cool. Mosquera obviously does well for me. He done well. He done well the first half. He just made a mistake with his left foot. He miskicked it, went off for a corner, which then led to the goal.
And do you think that before, I mean, let's take it back to the top. I thought Arsenal actually made a good start to the game.
Yeah.
They looked enterprising. Yes. They looked ambitious. I thought Eze looked really good. He had a couple of shots on goal. Yeah. Which had it not been for the brilliance of Nick Pope, he might have scored.
Gosh. He was on.
There was a fingertip save, and then there was another save. Two really good saves. I thought we started well. Yeah. But then I thought, and I want to know what you think about this. I think it was the 15th minute, something like that. The penalty incident. I thought Arsenal should have had a penalty. The ref initially gave the penalty, but then VAR got involved, and I thought the referee bottled it a little bit. He should have stood stronger. Yeah. But they never do, to be fair to the ref. Once they get called over to look at it again, you always knew he was going to rule it out. Yeah. But what I would say is this, although I clearly thought it was a penalty, 100%, where I'm a little bit critical of Arsenal, and I understand it in a way, I know you were making the point, but I understand what you're saying, but I still feel that Arsenal allowed that decision to get in their head. So they started really well. The penalty decision didn't go our way, and then that seemed to affect us adversely. And then in the 32nd minute, something like that, or maybe a little bit after that, Walter Mard scores a goal that he should never have scored. I mean, you hinted at it earlier. Yeah. Mosquera made the mistake. He should never have given away a corner from there. And then Gabriel, I don't know what he was doing there. The man got a little tap on his back.
And he went down like a sack of potatoes.
And in doing so, allows Walter Mard a free header, which he gleefully took, puts it past Ryan, and we're 1-0 down. I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah. And I think it took Arsenal a good while to recover their composure. In fact, I'm not even sure if they did that until really late into the game. That is where I was a little bit critical of the team. Yeah. The manager made a few substitutions, which to me should have made a bit earlier, but he made the substitutions, and Mikel Merino came on, does what he does best, got us back into the game with a really good headed goal, and then we go on to win it. But what was your take on the penalty and the events after?
The penalty incident, for me, like I said, it was a penalty. Gyökeres beat his man. I'm going back to the moment when Saliba at Brighton, João Pedro, I think Saliba gets the ball first, but then it comes off of João Pedro's head, and then he ends up headbutting. When we listen to Howard Webb, the guy who's in charge of everything, PGLMO, he explained and he said, look, because of he's made a contact, blah, 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 it's led to a penalty. So I'm just expecting the same explanation or the same result from a similar situation which happened today. Everyone in the stadium, I'm pretty sure, I couldn't hear it, but everyone in the stadium, everyone here believed that was a penalty. But someone in Stockley Park decided to get into contact with our referee or the referee of the game and change his mind. And that's, for me, I don't like that. it doesn't show resolve. It doesn't show that, you know, you're taking control of the game. That's what a referee's supposed to do. So I was very disappointed, and it just kind of took me back to the moments where we've been hard done by at Newcastle. There's been a lot of treacherous decisions that have gone against us, which has led to them winning, and we've had to take it on the chin. Excuse me. So it was one of those things where I was like, oh, is this going to happen again? So yeah, all right, cool. Maybe it did affect us mentally. However, let's not take anything away from Newcastle. You're playing at their ground. They're going to have some aspect of control, or not. No, they're going to have some aspect of the ball. They're going to have I think Dan Pot said, purple patch. They're going to have a few moments. So we have to kind of soak it up defensively. To be honest, going 1-0 down away from home, usually what happens, another one's conceded. Then we just lose our heads completely. But we managed to stick in and stay into half time. So that, for me, I said, okay, that's fine. We picked it up afterwards, and we tried to keep the game moving. And I noticed a lot of in-play decisions from our players. So let's say for the throw-ins, quick throw-ins, whereas usually we would take our time. So I could see that Arteta had told these guys, look, we need to keep creating waves of attacks. And hence the reason why you said we had 20 shots on goal.
Yeah, it was 20 shots on goal.
Yeah, 8 on target, etc. So I felt like, yeah, we dropped a little bit, but it wasn't too bad given the fact that we're away from home, given the fact that we had that decision against us. We were still in the game, and they showed me something different today. They showed me a different side of their mentality. I questioned it, I called for it, and they rose to that occasion. Through the likes of Declan Rice, I didn't even mention him, but through the likes of a Declan Rice, he seemed like he hadn't given up on anything. And there was a few turning points. You remember the time where it broke through the midfield? And he was 1-on-1, and Declan Rice was charging back with Jacob Murphy, I think, and he delayed it. It's those moments like that. It gives you it gives you belief as a player. You're like, yeah, if he's going to do that, I got to do my bit. And so I guess Gabriel ended up taking it all the way for us. But
Gabriel, that man, I mean, he was at fault. There's no doubt about it.
It was at fault.
He was at fault.
That was horrible from him. He can't be doing that.
To be fair to him, the man redeemed himself.
Redemption was there.
5th minute into 8 minutes of added on time, the man steps up, and the delivery from the corner was sensational. But Gabriel, what really impressed me about that is that if you look at that goal again, there was about 2 or 3 Newcastle players surrounding him, and he managed to rise above all of them, man. Get his head to it and direct it into the goal. And
as much as you point out, and that's fantastic, I'm just so disappointed that the goal that we conceded is 1-on-1. There's no men around. There's no Newcastle man. It's you and Waltemada, and you've gone down so easily. You know, you're the best in the air, and that showed it.
He obviously did that thinking he was going to win a foul. Yeah, but he got his judgment completely wrong.
After having a decision like that against you, I've been in those games, and you turn around to the other players and you say, the ref's not going to give us anything today. We need to just make sure we just get something from the game. So that's where I was disappointed. But like you said, he redeemed himself. Arteta, I can't remember when he made the changes as well. That was key, which you're usually good at pointing out as well.
I can't remember. I'll find it.
He made some changes where he brought on, obviously, Odegaard, Moreno, who scored, you know, and they both contributed to us winning the game. Moreno, someone that, not us in the panel, I guess, we wasn't really bashing him, but maybe people on the comments were saying, oh, what, you're going to bring on Moreno? What's he going to do? I said about Odegaard, because I was like, yeah, what is he really going to do? He proved me wrong, because he brought a little bit of quality on. He showed, all right, I'm a captain. Gaffer needs me and the team need me. I'm going to bring you something different. And he threaded in a few balls, which then led on to us putting more pressure from corners, you know?
Yeah. And Marino, to his credit, he came on and he got the equaliser. I think it was the 83rd, 84th minute.
Fantastic.
So it was a late show.
Fantastic header.
I'm grateful for the win. And I know me and you were going back and forth on the stream that we did for AFTV. Yeah. You seem to be suggesting that it was a lucky performance, a lucky win. And I said, no, it wasn't luck at all. I thought we didn't play, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was a stellar performance, but I thought we were the better team. We created more chances on goal. We had most possession. I think we were a more ambitious team. I think we deserved to win. You can say that it wasn't a top flight performance, which it wasn't, but I do think we were the better team and deserved the win on the day. But perhaps even more importantly than that is the fact that we have got the 3 points. with Liverpool dropping points in their game against Crystal Palace, we've reduced the gap to 2, because what you don't want is for that gap to be, you know what I mean, significant. So
no, 100%.
We've slimmed the gap to 2 points now, and that's what you want to do.
It's good, and 100% that's what you want to do. My biggest gripe was just the fact that we've been in this situation before last season. I've got some of the bits that I was mentioning in the interview before. Liverpool drew against Arsenal in October. We dropped to points after that. Yeah, in the next 2 games. Liverpool then drew against Fulham in December. Arsenal then dropped points to Everton. Liverpool drew against United in January. Arsenal had drawn with Forest the day before. Liverpool drew 2 of their 6 games in February. Arsenal lost to West Ham and drew to Forest. So there were so many times where Liverpool would drop points, and when we should be saying, you know what, we need to step up and take advantage, we never did. And there was many a times we've done that last season. So that's why I was just like, I can see this happening again. I can't see my team getting themselves out of this situation with what I've seen in this game in terms of, you know, like just how it is especially against Newcastle. So that's why that's the area I was coming from. History repeats itself, but I guess they've changed a little bit. The last time we won there, May 2023. Yeah, the other times we've been beaten 2-0, 1-0, Anthony Gordon celebrating, all of that. So this was a very big mental block for us, you know?
Definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 3 points.
Yeah.
We've cut the gap.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, no one really is going to remember the performance too much. It's the points.
Yeah, it's the points. It's the points. It's the points. It's big. Man. That's a big. Not many
win.
People, not many teams can go to St. James away from. You know what I mean? Especially off the back of their loss to Barcelona, you'd expect them to get themselves up and ready. And it's the last game or one of the last games today. Arsenal are playing. Everyone's going to be watching. You got hate-alongs upstairs. You know, everyone wants to see our downfall. So I'm glad that the boys rose to the occasion. They proved me and so many other people wrong. That gives me faith in Arteta.
Yeah.
You know, he's been making consistent changes, even though they might be late. He's made changes in the last 3 games, and it's led to us winning the match. For me, I'm like, okay, cool. So you've learned from last season, but please just start making your changes a bit earlier. I wanted to ask you about Eze. What did you think about Eze?
I thought Eze played well.
Yeah.
I think he's one of our better players today, along with Timber, Declan Rice, himself.
Because a lot of people were kind of, I think someone on the panel was mentioning, they said, Christian was kind of like, we need to make changes, take Eze off. I know he was saying it, but I'm like, Eze's the only one he was shooting outside the box. When's the last time we've had a midfielder? And
we also look a lot more creative when he's on the ball. I'm sorry, man. We just do.
He's just someone that should be the first name on the squad.
We are an infinitely better side with him playing in it.
Yeah.
Not.
And how many times have we had that boy Saka come off and then we ain't got nothing? There's no creativity. He was still getting his foot on the ball, rolling it back, dropping shoulders, beating a man, getting it away, moving into space.
Very accomplished player.
Yeah, he's such a fantastic. I think people don't realise how special he is. I just want Arteta to release him on that left-hand side, which I guess it will come once everyone's fit. Odegaard, because as soon as Odegaard came on, to be honest, Eze found his way over on the left. So I feel like because Odegaard wasn't started, Arteta thought, you know what, Eze's the best I've got to put in that 10 role, which I give it to him. So it was good. It was really good.
But we both agree that this was a massive win because, like I said, we don't want to be falling too far behind Liverpool. They dropped points yesterday, so it was imperative that Arsenal win today. Win they've done. Like we both said, it wasn't the most enthralling of games. It wasn't the most stellar of performances.
No.
But at the end of the day, they've got the win. And like you said, Kwame, not many teams are going to go to Newcastle and beat them.
No.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. You're happy. All's well that ends well.
After me and
all's well that ends well.
It's good. It's really, really good.
But anyway, thanks so much for watching LL Sports TV, people. Thanks for Kwame for sharing his considered and erudite opinions on this channel. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Catch you on the next one. We're out. See you soon.